list of 26 for 2026 is to do a dog training program. So yeah, I just want to sort of put more energy into dog training. The class that I was looking at, it's like 5 weeks long, once a week, and it's a small group, I think like 8 to 10 people, something like that. So I keep checking their website. I think they'll have classes opening sometime in January, so I'm hoping to do that. And like I said, I was working with a trainer before, and I just sort of want to try a different trainer, a different style. I think the class will be good, like the weekly thing, and other people being there. I think that will be potentially more my learning style and more for the dog. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. That's like the biggest, that's number one. That's like the biggest thing I want to do next year. Number two is set up pottery stuff in shed. So I moved, like I said, and there is a shed in the back where all my pottery stuff is in there, but it's not really like accessible. If you didn't know, I have like a wheel, I have my own sort of studio situation. I don't have a kiln, but I have like a way to do a lot of the process here. But it's not currently set up, and it's sort of an ordeal because there's not electricity or windows back there. So I need to figure out lighting and figure out electricity, like just getting an extension cord probably. So that is also a big thing that I want to do next year. Number three is take an evening ceramics class at the local ceramic studio, and I'm doing that. I signed up for one. It starts January 7th, so I'm very excited about doing that. And I think that my goal is sort of like having the class, paying for it, having the weekly, being back in the practice. Hopefully that will inspire me to then set up my own situation to not have to be paying for the class. But honestly, the class is pretty worth it. Personally, I think it is expensive, and I can't afford to be doing that all year long. So, but I might do it a couple times. We'll see. Number four is try rock climbing. This one's actually kind of cheating because I've already done this. There's a new rock climbing gym that opened near me, and it's something I've been sort of interested in trying for a few years. And yeah, I got a 10-pack. I've gone maybe 3 or 4 times. Honestly, I'm not sure that I love it. It's really hard and scary. I find it very scary. And it's really hard to be bad at things, and it's just like physically hard. So I want to see it through in terms of the 10-pack. After that, we'll see what happens. It is very convenient, and I do understand the appeal, and I think I understand it's okay to be bad at things, and I'm trying to be, in the practice of that. But in terms of trying it, done, baby. 5 is knit a striped sweater. This is already cast on. It's the Leon sweater by Petite Knit. I'm like most of the way through the body at this point. So yeah, I do think I'll finish that in either January or February probably. 6 is use my mohair yarn. I bought this mohair yarn for the wave sweater when I was very early into knitting, and then it turns out it wasn't the right yarn for it, or I don't know, that pattern just like, I think is maybe, it was definitely above my skill level at the time. I think it still might be, honestly, and I just don't think I have the right yarn for it. But so now I have this yarn, I want to use it for something. I think I might want to do like I think it's called like the Aura top or the light loop top, like just like an open, thin, sort of meshy, like sweater top thing. So yeah, I want to do that. Number 7 is to max out my Roth IRA. This is usually on my list. It wasn't last year, but I did it anyway. But yeah, that will be good for me to do that. Number 8 is a summer adventure. I changed this. It used to be to join my aunt for the Camino de Santiago that she's doing in the summer, but then my friend also kind of was inviting me on this trip to the UK, which I also want to do. I don't know if I'll be able, I don't think I'll be able to do both. I don't know if I'll be able to do either, to be honest, or maybe some other thing will come up, but I want to do some type of traveling adventure thing this summer. Number 9 is increase income / find another income stream. Yeah, it's expensive. I live in Southern California. I live in a studio now. My expenses increased by a lot this summer, and my income has actually decreased from having my new job. So yeah, just looking for a way to have a new income stream. I was selling ceramics a little bit. That was at one point was like a significant amount of income for a period of time. I do make money teaching yoga sometimes. So there's various things I can be doing. Number 10 is stained glass class or workshop. Like I was saying, this is a repeat from last year. Hoping to do a workshop up in Washington, or maybe there'll be something in town, or maybe like even in LA or something. So something, like I said, I'm already signed up for a workshop in January, so very excited about that. 12 is another repeat, finish the crochet daisy blanket. Honestly, I might take this off, but yeah, I will continue to work on it. I'm not like, I don't feel the need to like finish it anytime soon. But I don't want to forget about it, and I don't think I will, but that's why it's on here. 13 is another repeat. It's to make planters for my plants. This is going to be like the first thing I do in my ceramics class, I think. So yeah. Number 14 is I want to try using ClassPass. I've never done it before, and there's a yoga studio near my house. Like I said, I moved recently, so the normal yoga studio I go to is fairly far away, and it's hard for me to get there. So I want to try using ClassPass to go to this other studio. Number 15 is try a Pilates class. There's a Pilates studio that also uses ClassPass, so I want to also try that place. And I have a couple friends that go there, so I want to go to at least one class and see what it's all about. I've done like mat Pilates, and I do a lot of yoga, and I know that they're similar, but I've never done the like reformer Pilates, and yeah, I don't know, I think it could be fun. Number 16 is bike to work. I just want to do this one time, and maybe it will turn into a habit. I sort of intended to do it this year, and I just never, there was always something either before or after work, or some reason I needed my car, or I didn't plan for it right. So I just want to plan for it and try it out. It's like 4 miles, 4.5. It might be longer if I try to go like a more like less busy route or whatever, but yeah, I just want to do this, and I think that could be a good way to like, you know, get my exercise in, spend less time in the car, sort of combine things. Number 17 sort of goes with number 16, is install my Switch bike. So I bought it's like a thing that turns your bike into an e-bike. I bought this over a year ago, and I just tried to install it recently, and it turns out it doesn't fit, and I don't even really know what's wrong with it, but I just need to try to install it again. And if I can't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Just try to sell it, or try to buy a new one. I honestly don't know. I have a friend who is handy with bikes, and we're going to do a little bit of a trade where he's going to help me, and I'm going to bake him sourdough bread or make him a mug, or I don't know, something. One of my skills will come in handy. Number 18 is host a ceramics workshop in my backyard. I have a nice backyard space. I've hosted a couple ceramics workshops before, and this sort of goes with the increased income idea, but I also just kind of want to do it for fun. I have the supplies already, honestly, to do a couple different things. So yeah, I definitely want to make this happen probably earlier in the year. It just needs to be like good weather so people can sit outside, but yeah, maybe like, I don't know, 10 to 15 people, and we could do like bag charms or mugs or just trinkets or trinket trays or something like that. I think I'll probably kind of leave it open to whatever people want to do, but yeah, I think that would be fun. Number 19 is kind of a silly one, is take a bath. I have a bathtub. I haven't had a bathtub in several years and I haven't taken a bath and I want to. And there's 26 things on this list, so some of them need to be easy. Okay, 20 is install a bike rack in my house. I have bought this thing to hang my bike from the wall. Like I said, I live in a studio, so the bike is sort of just in the entryway, taking up a lot of space. So I want to hang it from somewhere. Okay, 21 is an exciting one. It's create a personal poetry library, physical or digital. So I have a lot of poems that I love. Not that I've written, although I do write poems too, but this, I'm talking about poems that I like that other people have written. And I especially like to share poems at the end of yoga classes. And sometimes it's hard for me to know exactly where to look or which one to use or what I've used recently. So that's sort of the main goal, but I also just really like poems and I want to pay more attention to poetry this year. So I already started making this like digitally on Notion, but I'm not sure exactly what form I want this to take. But I also decided I'm going to ask my friends and family to send me their favorite poems and then compile those together, and maybe I'll like turn it into a book that I could send people or something like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. I have a lot of different poetry books that I have sort of collected over the years, and I dog-eared and marked things up, but they don't ever go anywhere besides that. So I'm excited to just kind of put them together. And yeah, this is sort of a bigger one, but it feels really exciting. And also, like, if it takes more than 1 year, that's also fine. Number 22 is go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. I've never been to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and I want to go this year. I want to go for my birthday. Number 23 is cancel Spotify. I've actually already done this one too, so I can check that one off. Yeah, there's just like a lot of reasons why I am not interested in paying $12 a month anymore. Mainly to just reduce my spending. My family also pays for Apple Music, so I can use that for free, which obviously I'm not like, I don't think that like Apple Music is morally superior to Spotify. They're both huge corporations that are doing likely terrible things. I know Spotify is doing things I don't agree with, like running ICE ads. It's a lot of things. I could talk about it more. You probably know what I'm talking about. If not, we can talk about it in the comments. But yeah, I'm going to cancel Spotify, and I'm going to try it out just using Apple Music and Apple Podcasts. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Number 24 is I sell ceramics at a market. Like I said, I've done this before. I didn't do any last year, but I would like to do one next year. Number 25 is to upload a YouTube video. So hopefully, if you're watching this, I will have been successful. Just in general, I have a lot of creative ideas that I struggle to execute or to find time or to really like fully turn into things. So I'm interested in using YouTube as sort of a venue for some of these creative ideas. I watch a lot of YouTubers. I feel like I have things to say, and I'm also interested in sort of documenting my life for myself. That's like the main thing, honestly. So yeah, I want to upload a YouTube video this year. Number 26 is blank. Add one more, so we will see what gets added to that as the year goes on. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I would love to hear what is something that you're proud of from 2025 and maybe a few of your goals for 2026. Do you do a list like this? If you do, I mean, I'd love to see the whole thing. But yeah, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.